Welcome, everyone. It's No Limits Motorsports. I'm Brett Bergeron and my sidekick here, BJ, and we are here to talk about street racing. All different types of street races from all over the world. Tonight, we have some guests on with us tonight, BJ, all the way from Sweden. We had the pleasure of meeting them last year and actually became very good friends with them. There's Byron and his other buddy there, Austin, that are all putting their cars together over in Sweden. We'll talk to them in a little bit. They're coming live. It's 4 o'clock in the morning there. And
Damn.
yeah, they stayed up all night long. I don't know if they partied or just what, but I know they got work in like 2 hours. So Robert Shoemaker's calling in, saying what's in the hood. All kinds of stuff going on, Robert. A bunch of guys are leaving for Utah, I know, tomorrow. Jason Ayers, Richie Haggard, the Boo, all heading up to Rocky Mountain. Cash Days up there at the abandoned Air Force base, right? Is it Air Force? I'm not sure. It's
Airport.
Yeah. So, bunch of guys taking off. There's a lot of stuff on Facebook the last week about our spot here in Mexico being trashed with garbage. The only thing I don't like, BJ, is all this talk about people that belong there and don't, and the guys that spend more money. This isn't about who spends money, people. It's about just picking up your shit. I mean, if you are having things at the spot and you're inviting people out there, if it's a full-blown pro mod to a stock pickup truck, tell your people to pick up your shit. The people are getting sick and tired of us being there and not picking up. A lot of people have spent a lot of time cleaning up there, trying to get the spot correct, and we're about to lose it. Everybody's losing it all around, from the pro racers up there to the street guys. You got to keep our spots clean. That's part of street racing. If we ruin it, it ruins it for all of us.
For everybody, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting tired of it. They need to stay there at Cisco. Y'all can do whatever y'all want at Cisco. Leave Mexico alone.
Yeah. Guys, it's not a matter of us not wanting you there or who should be there or segregating. It's just a matter of who's not picking up. I mean, that's the bottom line. I don't care what you race, as long as you clean up your shit afterwards. So if it's a Honda, if it's a Mazda, I don't care. If it's a Nova, just pick up your shit, people. All right, I just had to voice my opinion on that. I think you agree, BJ. I know you wanted to race this weekend. They only limited us to cars.
Yeah.
We do believe there's 60% chance it's going to rain, but we're headed up there tomorrow afternoon. So, in typical street fashion, BJ, I know you're king of the streets, going for big tire car and that. Let's talk to the guys over in Sweden. I know you met them last year. We had a good time with them.
Actually at the Street Outlaws race.
Yeah, they came to Street Outlaw race, became friends. I think it's really cool that we can know people from different countries, different nationalities, different backgrounds, and cars bring us all together. Yeah. That is the greatest thing about this sport. Is I don't think it's the cars that we race, it's the people that we meet. When do you see a midget and Lennox Lewis hanging out together? You know what I mean? It's just nice that we can all get along because we all like cars, and that's the bottom line. So, Peter, they're connected to us here now. Guys, can you hear me? Guys, can you hear me? Internet is a little bit slow, but we'll get it.
It's working.
Oh, there you go. Hey, buddy. Thanks for staying up, guys. Thanks for being on the show.
How that car coming?
I see it behind him right there. So.
Yeah, it's over there.
Yeah. Guys,
I've been welding the whole night.
All welding all night? Great. So I'm going to get my ass over to Sweden this year. I'd love to be out there in August for the Open. I think that's what they call it, the Stockholm Open, correct?
Stockholm Open. It's our capital.
Is that probably considered the biggest street race in the world?
Yeah, could be, yeah. Of course. Yeah.
If you've never seen it, YouTube it. It's an amazing thing. They sent me a video of it. They do it on a whole nother level over us. They block highways. I mean, they get it done.
Sound like LA.
Yeah. When you were out here and you've seen what we do versus what you guys are doing, what was the biggest differences?
That more people is doing. There is just a small group of people doing it in Sweden. And in America, it's in every little town.
Right.
So it's more spread out across the whole. So more people doing it. That's the big deal.
Just the share numbers.
Yeah, the cars and the race in
very similar.
Now, do you
Just a
guys
bad
have the
car.
most of the guys street race because the tracks just aren't open enough? They're a little tight on their rules, safety rules. So, do you guys have the same problem? Is that why you like street racing? You know, that's what the biggest complaint is over here.
You can do it whenever you want, and that's the big.
So it's the same
Yeah.
thing there as it is here. It's
Yeah.
not necessarily being illegal. It's just a matter of we could race any night, any time. That's the
And
big
the thrill of it.
and the thrill of it.
the
Yes,
thrill of
of
it.
course. So
Also, Stockholm Open would be, that's once a year just to see who's the fastest in the country. Like
Yeah.
for
Really?
real, who's the fastest. And it's
So-
a virgin road, no pressure.
so it's basically crowned that one time a year that this is it. This is all the biggest swinging dicks. This is the crew de crème of racing over there.
Yeah, and slips don't count. If you're not there, you're not fast.
Okay. Now, are you getting the same thing we're getting where the street cars become more full drag cars? Now, your car, I know, is
yeah.
a full tube chassis car. You know,
Yeah.
so I mean,
This is
So-
our first Proma competing last year.
really, that's awesome.
That was the
So-
first time. Yeah.
Okay. Y'all using
So
Yeah, you guys are
What did you
doing
say,
eighth
BJ?
mile or quarter?
we're doing both of them.
Actually-
Yeah,
Stockholm Open is the 8 mile.
yeah.
So, guys, I know you guys have a
Yeah,
really good
we-
friend, Haggard, with the Camaro, is saying hello. I don't know if you guys can see him clog in. I know you guys still talk to Haggard.
I can see him. but, hey,
He's world famous, you know. So, yeah. Now, guys, in your street racing over there, do you guys have any big wheel racing like what BJ does? Is it mostly?
It's mostly big wheel. No, not big wheel, big tire.
Big tire,
It's,
so it's still a slick.
Yeah, it's on the big.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But big rims, we're not having sweet.
So you just don't
I want
have
to build
the first donk
I want
over
to
there?
build the first one in Sweden.
There you
Yeah.
go. We can ship BJ over. He
So we-
can run it, help you guys run that shit over there. So get his
Yeah,
own chapter
yeah,
going.
awesome.
So
Yeah.
You're welcome, DJ.
You
how
gotta get some ladies for me.
he'll corrupt the whole country. You don't want to be doing that. So, guys, how many tracks are over by you guys? How many drag strips? How many people?
We run a full series that's across 3 or 4 countries. But in Sweden in itself, it's maybe 5, 6 that's big, and then maybe 5 smaller ones. So 10 to 12 that's open for public.
Now, when you say across
Maybe-
countries, is it a problem going from one country to the next to race?
No, it's Europe. It's like traveling between states.
Yeah,
Okay.
Very small.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how big of turnouts? I mean, is big? You guys, I know you guys come to the States a lot. You travel. Do we have the same type
Yeah.
of turnout? Same car counts,
we
or
have-
is it just starting to
We have
take off?
been, no, we have been racing since the 60s here.
Okay.
People started importing Hemis and stuff. And the drag racing scene is really, really big. And there is between, let's say, 70 and 200 cars that's competing in a real drag racing
Oh, wow.
competition.
So they're importing a lot of American cars, American parts.
Yeah, that's the only thing that we're racing probably.
There's no import scene here. It's all American.
Yeah,
It's all American.
that's our.
So you
our
don't,
import
you don't
scene.
have the racers with the the big can mufflers and nothing running around over there, or that hasn't taken off
We
over
have
there.
some teenagers driving them.
Do you guys not get Fast and the Furious movies? Is that it? You just don't allow them over there? Or?
No, we only like Gun in 60 Seconds.
That's a good movie.
What time is it over there?
Huh?
What time is it over there?
It's 4 o'clock in the morning.
Fuck.
Well, he don't ever sleep, so I don't know what he's crying about. So
I don't, but still.
tell me more about your car, what you're building. So the people that follow us know that the people in the
Yeah.
I know me and you talk all the time, almost every day, about your car and stuff. So tell them more about your car.
I'm building a Oldsmobile Cutlass 82, a G-body,
Yeah,
and it's getting a 531 big block Chevy
yeah.
with twin turbos and methanol.
Oh,
Okay.
so
Sounds like a good combination.
Yeah.
Still with
Now,
the ass.
this
Yeah.
going to be a street-driven car, or is this a track-only car? Well, I shouldn't
It's
say
a
track-only,
track.
but, you
Yeah,
know,
it's a race only.
yeah, race only. Okay, so
Yeah. And the video that's playing in the background there is the
Yeah.
class I'm gonna run. It's
And now-
called Pro Street.
so now Pro Street. What are the rules for you guys over there for Pro Street?
It's like you can do whatever you want, but you have to have a certified cage.
Okay, quarter mile or
Yeah.
eighth, or is it both?
It's both. It's both.
So
Depends
some
on
of the
what
cars
track you're.
from Sweden.
That's the Swedish track right
Huh?
there.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
So that's like 4 hours from my house, and we have the fastest 8 mile track in our hometown.
Oh wow, I've seen a lot of American cars.
Yeah.
What's the fastest time y'all got out there?
The fastest times,
Yeah.
it's like a pro mod running 370 or something.
Okay. Sound like some.
And there is some top fuel dragsters, and I don't know the time of them. I don't really
Now-
like top fuels. It's
Is
Yeah.
there a popular, more of a door car over there, or a lot of dragsters, funny
Yeah.
cars?
most people run in door cars, but there is some few people that run in nitro cars.
Oh wow,
But that's whole another land that we are doing.
yeah, yeah. We love door cars. I love the engineering part of it, but just the pure power of it's amazing. So, yeah,
I think a car should have suspension. That's my point of view.
right. So what's next with your car? I know you're hand building the chassis all yourself. If they've never
Yeah.
seen your Facebook page, but you always post pictures of it. How much longer do you think you have till completion?
I think I'm gonna like tune it and run the first test passes this fall.
Yeah.
So right after the Stockholm Open.
So you won't make the
we'll miss-
Stockholm Open this year? So I need to plan
No.
for next year, August, to be in
Yeah.
Sweden. All right. You want to
Yeah.
go?
Yeah.
You got?
I'm with it.
Will you let him over there? I mean, you got.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
He's sleeping with you. I get the count. So yeah.
Just give me about 3-4 women. I'll be out there.
We fixed it. That's no
Yeah,
problem.
he likes the ones with the Adam's apples. He'll be all right. He'll be all right.
Oh, fuck's sake.
That's that man.
We don't have
Yeah.
It's only
So-
it's only a biggest thing.
So are we ever gonna be able to get that car shipped over to the States so we can come over and play over here, or what? Maybe like streetcar
really-
super nationals, or
I really hope so. It would be amazing to do
We'll-
that.
BJ will fund it. He's loaded. So
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
Yeah. And you have to talk about Hampus Nitrous car. It's
All
really
right.
nice.
Let's talk about. Do we have pictures of this car, Paulie? Did you guys
I
send
don't-
pictures of it? No. So give us a rundown.
No.
What are you building?
It's the street race truck, kind
Okay.
of a ghetto combination.
You're
Maybe
coming after
maybe
the
LA.
taco truck then. Oh, we could
Yeah,
have an
yeah, well-
international call out, the first ever on the show.
Yeah. So
Do you
it's a 9 plus, got 2 kits on it. Stock suspension, all steel, all glass. Street race truck.
Wait a minute. You just say all street, all glass. You mean so this thing's bone stock,
All steel.
all
yeah.
steel? Yeah.
What a power window.
Running all power glide and
Do you have power windows? Louis wants to know. Do you have power windows? So,
I got the manual. With,
all right. So he's old school right there. So we have to get that. So if we bring one, we got to bring them both. And Taco Truck is dying to race another S10. So
Yeah.
oh yeah, definitely. I'm down.
And
Is he on 28?
what's that?
Yeah.
Is he
I
on
believe
28?
so. 28, yeah.
20, yeah. The tire says yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So I'm not on 28 with action.
So, what are we doing with this truck? Is it going to the Stockholm Open? I mean, do they have a small tire class over there, or is it just run what you brung?
No, it's just one what you run, all
So-
against all.
Yeah, so no matter what, you pull up over there, it's just whatever lines up
Yeah,
next
they-
to you.
there is 4-wheel drives against 2-wheel drives and
Yeah.
everything.
It's just all at once.
Really, so it's just, this is it.
I want to build me
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
all-wheel drive car.
How do you guys feel about the all-wheel drive? It's a big deal over here now with the GTRs, and so most racers, if you're all-wheel drive, you're automatically big tire, or you could be some or a small tire. How do you guys feel about it?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Because, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
we feel the same way about that one over there. It's everybody kind of gets that head tilt in it. Guys, we're going to hang on 1 minute for a commercial break here. We'll come right back and we'll talk more about Swedish drag racing, okay?
Sounds nice.
Right.
Perfect.
All right, guys. Hi, everyone. I'm Brett, the owner of Insane Power. Insane Power builds some of the nastiest street cars in the country, but even our cars need a little help from Skinny Sauce. You can pick it up at Insane Power's new retail store, IP Motorsports, at $50 a gallon. Please come down and say hi to me and pick up a gallon as soon as you can to beat your competition. Thank you.
Callie's has been the go-to. When it comes to the heart of your engine, there are 3 words that matter: quality, engineering, accountability. Callie's has been the go-to source for leading engine builders and racers for more than 25 years. Cranks, rods, and camshafts are what we do, and Callie's does it better than anyone else. Don't buy from a company that just stamps their name on a box. Stay ahead of the competition with Callie's. Power like this can lead to major wear. AMSOIL delivers powerful protection for critical components so you can harness that diesel power with confidence. How good is it? In 200-hour head-to-head testing against a leading diesel oil, AMSOIL provided long-lasting protection and kept cylinder liners looking like new. What good is all that power if your oil can't handle the load? Get your diesel the protection it needs at amsoil.com/diesel.
Hey everybody, we're back here and we're talking to the guys from Sweden. We were just off camera. We were talking about they're even starting a no prep out there. So the street racing scene is blowing up. Please, guys, tell us more about it.
Your dad has been street racing since the 90s, 80s, 90s?
80s.
Yeah. And he's passing on the torch to us now.
Yeah, so old school street racer, Dennis Chevelle back in the 80s.
Really?
He's currently running a old school Corvette street car also. But you would say the scene here is like 10 years behind you guys, so no prep. It's starting to become a thing here.
Yeah. No prep. Fuck that no prep shit.
That's for real men.
You don't like the street?
Well, it don't bother me.
He's scared. He's scared.
I didn't no prep with Memphis guys.
Okay. So is Street Outlaws a big deal for you guys out there? I mean,
Yeah,
do you guys
really,
still
really.
like this show? I mean, has it become popular over there? I know you guys were out with us last year when we were filming.
Yeah.
They're broadcasting it on our TVs here in
Yeah.
Sweden, so
So-
everybody knows about it.
Yeah.
I've been watching it since the first season of Oklahoma.
Fernando, where you running to?
Where's Fernando? Fernando's in the building?
Fernando's in the building.
Fernando, what's up? Internationally called your ass out with another S10. So, say
What's
say
up?
hello.
Can you hear? Or you need the mic there?
Yeah.
No, you can talk between you guys.
You talking to me? Yeah.
No, can you hear him? Though?
Yeah. Can you guys hear him, Fernando?
Can you hear them?
First,
No, I can't hear them. That's all right.
Okay.
It's all right, though.
So he's building a small tire, all steel, S10 nitrous motor
Okay.
in
He gonna whoop
Sweden.
your ass.
Kind of bring it over here, and we're gonna have an international call out next year.
I'll take that challenge.
You guys down? Can you guys hear him on that?
Yeah.
So
you're
I'll
down.
take that challenge.
Yeah.
so we have the taco truck. Not because he's Mexican, because he likes tacos. But what is the name of your truck? So I can stop pushing this internationally. I can get this going.
187 S10.
187.
Oh,
Oh, geez, he thinks he's all gangster. Oh, we got Swedish gangsters. Now the truth comes out. So, cool. I'm going to try to push that. Maybe if you guys, are you coming out again for SEMA next year? Is that when you guys came out last year?
Cool.
So we could get some of the
We'll
SEMA
be seeing it.
sponsors to sponsor that. That would be pretty awesome.
yeah.
So we
That'd
could
be
probably,
awesome.
It will be.
You guys have a great day. I'll see you guys.
he's going to work on his truck because he's got a race this weekend. So thanks, Fernando. So,
Having it.
guys, so
What kind of motor does he have?
what's that?
What engine does he have?
He has an LS engine, so I don't know the size of it. So he actually bought that from somebody. So I believe it's a 5.3 right now, but there's a new combination being put together. So
It's a turbo car.
it is,
Turbo,
yeah,
yeah.
twin turbo. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it's fiberglass front end, fiberglass doors. You know,
That's if you choose to put the doors on it.
yeah. Half the time he don't even have the doors on it. So yeah.
Right.
Haggard
So
said
PJ,
bring some
when are you-
Swedish chicks down.
Haggard's looking for Swedish chicks, but I think he means them Swedish
Oh,
fish.
really?
Yeah, them little
You
red
can
fish.
keep-
Yeah. So, can you guys get good Swedish fish over there? I mean, do you guys have that candy over there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It's actually from our hometown.
yeah.
You seriously? I was only joking. That's fucked up. All right, cool. So, guys, so there's no big wheel. No prep is starting to pick up. Where do you guys see it going? You say you're 10 years behind us, but where do you see it growing over there even bigger each year, or is it really catching
Yeah.
on with people?
There's getting more and more cars all the time. People are building everywhere, and the call-out scene and no prep scene has just begun, and I'm really looking forward to see where that goes.
What do you
And,
think been the explosion? Because even in the States, street racing has just exploded in the last couple of years. And now
It's street outlaws. Street outlaws is the key to everything.
you think the TV show is what finally kicked this thing into gear, kept it moving,
Yeah.
got people
Yeah.
hungry for it?
That's the case in Sweden.
Is it? Yeah. I believe that too. It just showed a different light. I think people have been street racing for years, and it just was never spoken of. So when it got
No.
into the public light, it just got more people more interested in it and finding places and calling out and
Yeah, I think people have started not just racing the local guys, and now they're starting to race nationwide
okay. Now,
in the speed racing scene.
are you guys getting the same? Like here, we have the bottom 10, the Arizona boys. There's the Cali. Are you getting small groups like that, like we're getting here in the States?
They're starting to become. It's starting to become like that, but it's mostly people from Stockholm that's doing the Stockholm Open. But
Now,
But,
Stockholm, is that your capital there? Is that the biggest
yeah,
city?
yeah, yeah.
So, I'm trying to
So
remember
it's
from high
in the-
school, but that was a long time ago, So, so I'm not trying to be
It's
smart.
in the middle.
So, it's in the
You know,
middle.
Sweden is a long country from north to south.
Okay.
So that's in the middle, on the most southern point of Sweden,
Okay.
and the
So-
third biggest town.
So we already
The
have a
third-
second race for the, 187 killer here. Skylar's even calling out now, so we can get some things rolling here in the States for you guys. I can probably make some money.
Yeah,
So
that'd be
as long as
perfect.
I get some Swedish fish, we'd be all set. So, but
So is Haggard down to race? My cousins?
Haggard, if he get working on his car, will probably be down to race anything. So
Yeah.
If you stop flipping them,
yeah, he got a new job, and his car though is really. I think they're working on it downstairs tonight. It's coming along
Oh, nice.
very nicely. So he's
He
about
got a new third year, didn't he?
the Camaro there. I don't know if you guys know, he rolled it. And
I know.
yeah.
He got
So we have a Camaro being put together now at the shop. They're downstairs working on it now. He's about the same stage as you are with your car, with this new car.
okay, yeah.
We call it Haggard 2.0, but he doesn't like that. He's the first car was a little rough. He's really taking his time. It's going to be a really nice car. Safety has become a big factor with Haggard. If anybody doesn't know Haggard, car rolled about 4 or 5 times last year in a race. He walked away with some bruises, and it taught him safety is a true issue. So
we saw the car at our parking lot when we were visiting.
Oh yeah, I was at the
Yeah.
at the shop. So like your car, I mean, doing it first class, and he's trying to make it a really nice, not a Haggard mobile, but more of a full blown race car. So with safety as an option.
turbo LS.
So
Is it still a turbo LS?
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think you'll ever get him not to be a turbo LS. So
Okay.
so I think like
yeah.
Ryan Zephyr just said, it's going to be a super Haggard Camaro. So he's going to put a big S on it. So we'll find out. So.
Yeah, so I really hope when my car is ready that we're gonna race much, both in Sweden and across Europe and maybe in America.
So how
Would be awesome.
fast are you hoping your car goes?
Okay, to begin with, just to not get the water over my head,
Yeah.
I am certain it to a 5-second car in the 8.
Okay. So
And then-
it's where most of the cars are here. if there's a lot of rumors that that everybody's going low fours. When you see them at the track, they go mid fives. So you guys are in the same boat as us. Then everybody, we all exaggerate a little bit. You know what I mean? So, but I think that's a real good starting point. A 5-second car on a brand new combination is a good place to start.
Then I'm gonna rebuild the cage a little bit, and I'm gonna search it for a 4-second car.
Okay.
And just go from there.
Now, do you guys have we have NHRA here that gives us the certs for time?
Yeah.
Do you have the same deal? Is it NHRA there, or is it?
Yeah, it's the Swedish NHRAs. It's called what it's called. It's called
SFI.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so
a-
it's an SFI
cert.
still cert.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So if do you have 6-second certs in a quarter, like it's a 25.5? Do you guys use the same kind of?
Yeah, the Excel book is based on the NHRA book, but it just turned into Swedish letter.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Eric Jensen, I have a 6.0 car. Yeah, sure you do. Yeah. So, I see Michelle Abbott is joined us tonight. That is a pro T2 driver. That's a bad woman behind the wheel right there. So, guys, do you have women street racing out there yet? Has that become big? Like we have Kendra that's starting to race now. A couple other women are starting to build cars.
There is some street racing, but girls that I know that they drive pro mods.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's my kind of woman right there.
Like, yeah, that's the big thing in Sweden, pro mod.
Is Pro Mod? So is Pro Mod like the most
Yeah, that's-
popular class?
Yeah, sure. Pro street.
So, yeah, I'm partial to that myself. So, guys, so when you're out here, we met you guys. We all became friends. Haggard loved you. BJ, everybody, what was everybody open to you guys here just from the racing? Is that what just clicked it with everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, is it the same type of people here that's there doing the same things?
I would say so. When you have something to talk about, for example, cars, then you automatically get friends.
So it just breaks down all the boundaries of all the stupid shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I just find that so fascinating that that you don't have to really have the same background, same culture, same stuff, but you have the same interests, and then bam, you're friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
If when I was growing up, if anybody said I had friends in Sweden, I'd be like, "Fuck you talking about?" It doesn't. The internet has just made it so easy for us to all communicate. It's very nice.
Yeah, and me buying parts of you, and it just works flawlessly. So.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just when people say, "Oh, people in Sweden," it's like it's a big deal, but not like it used to be. Like you guys actually came here, we all hung out. It was a great time. I know I even told you when you come this year, you can stay at my house if you wanted. But that's what racing does. You meet great people from everywhere. It's awesome. I just love that.
Yeah, we're really happy that we got to know you because we just talked to BJ, and the next day we were at the shop. So
Yeah.
it was awesome.
So is the shit talking at your street races the same as what we have? Do you have the same thing over there?
No.
Side betting, shit talking? No?
People in Sweden they're not to each other. But
So if BJ just go over there and start scaring people, then obviously.
then they will run for their life.
So you got to be nicer to people. So
I'm nice.
yeah.
I'll do
We
that.
don't really have the kind of grudge seeing the side bets and all, but it's coming.
Yeah.
What's coming?
It will
Yeah,
be.
it's gonna get there.
It'll take
It's
it.
hard to play.
Just let me come out there 1 year.
No, you ruin
Get
everything.
started.
You ruin everything.
It'll make it funner.
Yeah, you probably will. Yeah.
This will after that.
Like Haggard's writing in right now that some of his best friends came from racing. I think that's awesome.
Yeah. Same for us.
Same for us, yeah.
So Eric Jensen's just wrote in. He said, "Are you guys building real street cars or just street looking?" And now I think Eric kind of answered that earlier that the truck was a full blown street truck, correct?
And I still have a VIN number if you care about that. So
Yeah. So see, Eric, not everybody is like you. So it's pretty cool. So
and I also have stock frame rails. So
you have stock frame rails?
Yeah, under the doors.
Yeah. So that's cool. So if you guys need any hints, you could write to BJ on Facebook on how to shit talk over there, and he could show you how to, either get shot or something. He'll probably school you guys on that. Any side betting or,
He can have his own podcast about that.
Yeah, we could do that one day. Like we could talk just all about shit talking. You could teach people internationally how to just bust balls. So,
Yeah.
but guys, give me more info. Tell me more about Sweden's scene. Where do you? I mean, is it the same?
Well,
I don't know how to ask the
my
question.
interest- My interest in drag racing came from that my dad was renting on a Top Fuel dragster when I was a little kid.
Okay.
He was in a Top Fuel dragster.
So just like
And
the
then he
States, you have a generation of working on cars.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that's where my interest came from, and I saw the pictures of that, and I started to ride dirt bikes,
Okay.
and then it became drag racing after that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
This is where it all started for me as well. Road cars, motocross, and whatever.
Yeah. So anything
I
with a
always
motor
went up-
just kept adding up.
Yeah.
Right.
So how do we get a big wheel scene going over there? We got to get some pimps. What do we need? Yeah. I mean,
I'm not sure.
I need a Cadillac with 26-inch spokes.
me and BJ could just go over and start our own club over there.
Yeah.
You know, I think what people don't really know about it here. I've seen anything like it. When I show videos, I showed the race video was in against Dunk Monster. I think it was in Texas. I showed that to my father and his friends, and they haven't seen anything like that never before. Couldn't
You're
believe their eyes,
internationally known now. God damn.
Like,
So-
it's awesome,
But I mean, as you say, your father, so he's been around Top Fuel cars. What was his opinion of the big wheel? Because everybody, it's
I
not
think-
for everybody. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it is, but I'm just curious how the old school guys back there like it, or dislike it for that.
They
matter.
don't like.
No.
They don't like it at all. No.
A lot of people don't like it.
Yeah.
Starting off. But once they get around it and get used to it, then everybody starts turning around and start liking it.
I think I honestly, I'm not a lover of the look. I'm not. But the ability to try to drive it, I really have a lot of respect for BJ, and I don't tell him enough. But it takes a little finesse to race them big wheels. Like a lot of people don't
because-
realize. One, you got to be a
don't have
little
grip.
stupid, because they don't stop,
Yeah.
they don't turn. So it's not just for the beginner at heart. That's for damn sure.
No, ask Church about it. First time he went to go race, he did a full donut in the middle of the race.
So, but I think that's cool though. You guys are showing that out there and showing people that what we're doing here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it all roots back to the regular stock cars like American cars. That's original. That's a really big interest in Sweden. Just cruising,
Just cruising.
but nobody. The old school guys build drag cars of them. They just cruise, and
Right.
you can't have a car newer than 73. Then you're nobody. For the
Right.
old school guys, but now the new generation, we like the 80s cars. So
Right.
yeah.
Well, I think each
That's-
generation it's all where we started into the pack. You know what I mean? Like I don't like
Yeah.
anything from the '90s, but you give me a '70s car, I love it. The further we go
Yeah.
back. So
Eric always
Generation.
busting somebody's balls. What
who's
the
he
fuck is wrong
busting
with
balls
Eric?
now?
Skyler's.
Scott, Eric, he
Yeah.
lives the bus balls. Have you guys met Eric Jensen?
I'm not sure.
So he wasn't down here then.
He had the silver Corvette. Was he out there when you guys were there?
Nah.
No.
When you guys come next, I'm going to have you come meet Eric, because this will be how you talk shit the most about
Oh my
anybody.
God. Anybody.
Eric is a professional at it, to the point where you want to stab him in the eye. But other than that, it's good fun. So,
Yeah,
And speaking of Doug Master, I'm supposed to be going back out to race him on the 20th in South Carolina.
of this month, right?
Yes,
Cool.
this month.
Yeah.
We're going to do a rematch of that race.
Awesome.
So,
we're coming to Vegas in October. Just so you know, you have to grudge someone so you can race them.
when,
Yeah.
when are you guys coming back to the States? I think everything's
We're coming
starting to open
in-
up now.
Yeah, we're coming in late October.
Oh, late
to go
October.
to the No Prep race in Arizona.
In October?
Yeah.
I think we got something going on in October. I got to check the schedule.
And then we're gonna stay to the beginning of November.
All right, great. Cool. All right, guys, I want to thank you again so much for coming on to the show tonight. Well, you in the
Thank you.
morning, us for at night. It's great having you guys on here. I look forward to seeing you guys when you come out. So thank you again, and I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, everybody. Thank
Yeah,
you.
okay. Thank you so much.
See you guys.
Bye. Yeah.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to No Limits Motorsports. I'd like to thank AMSOIL for coming on board as a sponsor. We at Insane Power use it in everyday cars to our monster engines. AMSOIL, the best oil money can buy.
Hey everyone, Mark Campbell here from the Comp Performance Group, and I'm excited to tell you about some new products we have for the GM LS platform, from Comp Cams, TCI, and RHS. Comp Cams continues to add more camshafts to its award-winning FSL cam series. The CARB EO certified camshafts offer drop-in convenience with no valve spring changes or computer tuning required. The NSR, or no springs required drift cam for the GM 4.8 5.7 liter LS, is a drop-in camshaft upgrade designed to wake up a smaller displacement LS and provide a wide usable power increase for the grassroots enthusiast. Comp Cams has taken the guesswork out of valve springs with their new Beehive, dual valve spring, and conical valve spring kits, which include everything you need to complete the installation of the valve springs. TCI racing starters for the GM LS applications feature enough power to turn over even the highest compression engines while saving weight and being more reliable than OEM starters. Available in either 1.9 horsepower or 2.5 horsepower options. A third smaller than most OEM starters to increase ground clearance and free up space for headers and oil pan clearance. RHS heads are available bare or assembled with premium Comp Cams valve train components. These LS heads are engineered with the same architecture as the factory heads, and all stock components will fit without issue. They are available with either a Beehive spring up to 570 lift or a dual spring that's good up to 660 lift per product releases. Thank you for watching.